Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your fucking clout. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
Can't stop me now. Welcome back to another episode here on the Boxing Biz Podcast show. That's right. Little late night open media workout for the mega fight this Saturday, September 13th at the Allegiant Stadium. If you didn't know, now you know. Where you been? Under a rock? What's up? We're going to take a look at this open media workout like we always do. We're going to try to get something out of it, right? Because that's always the thing, right? Can we get something out of these open media workouts? Sometimes the fighters come in there, show us some good movement. They're serious about it, right? They're serious about, giving the audience there a little show. Other times, they jump in there with jeans on. They don't really care. So, we can only get as much as we're going to get from this workout. Hey, little guy, can you stop with your little squeaky toy here? Give me that. Bought my dog a little squeaky toy. It's over. This guy's been squeaking all day, every day. So excuse me, we are live, and I'm going to go ahead and share the actual stream because why not? That's what we do. We're going to do the watch along together. This is a huge fight. It's being promoted across all the YouTube channels. You like wrestling? It's on WWE. You like MMA? It's on UFC, bro. It's on all the channels. The Zone, Netflix. They pushing the living soul out of this fight. And I think there's more pressure, right? There's even more pressure for this to be a successful event, right? And I hope there we go. All right. Hopefully you guys can see what my eyes can see on some Buster status. Okay, there we go. All right. And, I'm going to actually give you guys a different view because I don't want, I don't want yours truly, the YouTube agents to, misconstrue what I'm doing here. I'm covering the open media workouts. And, appreciate you guys stopping by. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, the newly added platform to the Boxing Biz multi-stream, and, of course, X and IG. Thank you guys, and make sure you hit that like button before and after. Well, not after, but if you just stop by, hit that like button before you forget. I know you want to support, so I'm just giving you a quick reminder. Not being pushy at all, but appreciate it nonetheless because you do know that that's what makes, this program get pushed in front of many more eyes. So I got to say it. This is Travis Crawford. Crazy how my man's last name is Crawford. And, Travis Crawford and Terence Crawford. What are the odds of that? And like I said, we're going to get as much as we can out of this. I got some poll questions up. So if you're interested in participating in the poll questions, go ahead and, head on over to the YouTube channel, subscribe, and participate. It says, who looked sharper in the media workout? That's going to be a poll question that actually stays up, right, for the remainder of the episode as we cover the workout. I'll close it out when the workouts are actually finished. We'll continue the show, of course, after that. But in the meantime, we'll get to see who looked better, right? Who looked sharper in the media workout. There's plenty of fighters, right, besides obviously the main event that are going to be participating in the open media workout. So we'll get a chance to see exactly, what kind of fight we're going to get out of some of these fighters. And again, we get as much as we can from these based off, what the fighter wants to give you or the camp for itself, right? Because some guys are superstitious. They don't want to give up too much at the open media workouts. They're real secretive about what they're going to do, and they don't want movements to be shown. And others don't care because at the end of the day, this is a fight. And no matter what you see from me, you still got to get in there and fight me. Shout out to my man Nick Kinnaman. Says Bud Crawford era. Crawford will make Canelo look ordinary. Hopefully the judges don't rob Crawford. Damn, Nick Kinnaman. Okay, so we know we standing with Nick. Nick says Crawford takes the dubby, which I'm curious, right? Because I want to know why and how. Nick Kinnaman also says all 3 judges for Canelo versus Bivol gave Canelo the first 4 rounds, which was a disgrace. 2 of those judges are judging Canelo versus Crawford. My man Nick Kinnaman is not doing his homework. And, I mean, if you really look at it, man, Bud's super confident. He was asked how confident he was now since before when he was, in the beginning of the fight camp. He felt different. He said 70%, 30%. Now he says he feels 1,000% sure. So I'm guessing that he's happy with everything that's being done all around. He mentioned himself, it's more than just boxing. It's a bunch of stuff that has to align the right way. And I think that things are aligning pretty good for Crawford. I'm just not believing any more of the sensationalism that goes along with fanaticism. I'm trying to keep, especially leading up to the betting show this Friday. Make sure you tune in. The Better Betting Show here on the Boxing Biz with yours truly. Just trying to break down the fights, trying to make the best bets. So don't miss out this Friday for the betting show. And like I said before, I'm not going to give into the sensationalism on both fighters. Canelo Alvarez does what he does. Crawford does what he does. And we got to just keep it facts, right? Keep it factual. And we can agree to disagree on certain things, obviously. I mean, leading up to this fight, who's faster, who jumps higher, who plays pool better, who throws the rock across the pond faster, like who got the more ripples on the pond, like at the end of the day, this is a boxing fight, right? And according to what I've seen so far from both fighters, yeah, we can expect an awesome fight. What I'm not going to expect is a knockout, right, from Crawford. Like some of you guys are saying that Crawford's going to go in there and knock knock Canelo out. It's not happening, guys. I don't know how you can make that up. You could call in, you can challenge me on the chat. Let me know exactly how that happens, because you're wishing on a star. I go a cappella on you, champ. And look, my man Nick already on it says, I think Crawford times and outboxes Canelo all night. Only thing I'm worried about is Canelo catches Crawford, because Crawford has shown when he gets caught, he'll stand there and fight. Bad idea. Yeah, super bad idea to stand there with Canelo and fight. I don't think even if he does get clipped, I think he's going to be very... I'm the one that says this. Crawford has to fight a perfect fight. He's not going to be the stronger guy. I'm sorry, guys. I don't care how many muscle pictures you throw my way. I'm not having it. I don't care how many pictures you send me. Muscles here, muscles there. That doesn't matter. That's not going to make him, the stronger fighter in that ring. This is not weightlifting competition. This is punching and getting punched. You know what I'm saying? Unless you don't, right? But shit, you're going to get hit, even if it is on the bicep. Crawford has a lot to worry about. He could get punched in those biceps. People keep telling me about, but like he has the reach and the movement. I give you that. He has great movement. He's lighter than Canelo on his feet. Canelo does plant himself a lot when he's to engage. So I'm not, whoa, what's going on with you, buddy? Where are you? Excuse me, guys. Hey, what's going on? Relax. This guy's been with this little toy jumping around my house the whole day. Relax, puppy. Let me finish and I'll get it out. Matter of fact, you know what? Go squeak over there, all right? Go squeak over there. There you go. There you go, bud. Just don't come over here with that. All right, apologies. Like I said, man, I got my little dog, these little squeaky toys, bro. I mean, they're doing amazing for me with the training. I've actually been walking him without a leash. It's real scary, actually. Super scary to all my dog owners, lovers out there. You already know, man, walking your dog off a leash is huge. But with this little toy, man, I've been able to do that. And to it's a gift and a curse sort of, because then I got to hear him squeak this thing all day. Don't squeak, all right? Just relax. You can hold it there. It's yours. You don't got to squeeze it. If not, I'm going to have to take it. All right? All right. Let's get back to this, man. Travis, Crawford not showing us much right now. Oh, I definitely just skipped everything. Holy cow. Man, I didn't get to see what Travis was going on because I'm too busy. Hey, Squeak Man. Get out of here. Go squeak over there. All right. I had to get rid of the squeaker. Out here squeaking too much. Sorry about that, man. Damn. That shit was getting crazy. Quick. Jesus, Lord Almighty. Where we at, Nick? Going punch for punch against Canelo. Yeah, right. Definitely not going to happen. See what Travis is saying.
And it's here. If you don't know, this man is going to enter U.S. Army basic training on September 30th. So any words for your fellow Americans here who will be supporting you here Saturday night?
Thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for showing love. And I hope to pick up the win for our country Saturday night.
Can't wait to watch you perform under the lights. There he is, Kid Corpus, Travis Crawford.
Kid Corpus. I'm assuming he from Corpus Christi in Texas. Shout out to my boy Marioski. Probably the only person I know that's from Corpus. I don't think I know anybody else.
We'll let you guys know when our next athlete is ready to make the walk.
Yo, they got Anik in there, bro. If you guys don't know, John Anik, he's the announcer for UFC. Famous voice, right? Very recognizable. And like you guys can see, man, the whole fusion, man, the whole fusion of that powerhouse of a marketing machine slash a million other things, right? Dana White stepping in.
Champ, about a dozen years ago, there were a lot of fighters in and around your weight class making a lot of noise. And you told me then that that's
they got
not
more
your
power
style.
now, man.
You're
More
just
marketing
gonna
power.
do your job.
Bro, when I saw the
Did you
open
think
media
at that
workout
time
and I'm looking at
that
WWE
doing your job
YouTube
quietly
channel, it's
would
on
get
all
you
these
to this
channels,
place,
man.
to the
There's
biggest
so much
fight in
push.
boxing?
And I think that's why
like I always said,
one of the reasons why you might
winning,
see some of the numbers per episode
There was one fight
not
along
as
the way,
high
though,
as
where
maybe
you
you
went
would
the
want to
distance.
see them. They're
Since
still
then,
in good
you
numbers.
knocked
It's just that
everybody out.
they're
Was that
spread
on your
out
mind?
so
doing your
so
job,
much,
but doing it in a
right?
way
There's so much.
where
You
the
can
fans
you can
demand
get
to see you.
the same
Like I always
footage
say, I never
on
go in the
5,
ring
7
looking for a
different
knockout.
channels.
If it
So
comes,
it just
it
depends
comes.
where you
And,
land.
you know,
But
at
what is
147,
happening is that there
it came
is
a
a
lot.
huge exposure.
Uppercut lands. Crawford on the attack. That's it. It's over.
Muted.
It's
Well,
over.
you can hear me. What's going on?
the inside of my soul.
All right. Pretty sure you can hear me now.
When I get somebody hurt, tells me it's showtime.
Hopefully you guys can still hear me.
And they weren't always there.
I don't feel anything about it. Nobody said anything about my resume until I moved up in weight. That's when that narrative came. Or he's not fighting nobody. To where people started to believe the hype. Or he haven't fought nobody. Okay, so look at the fighters that I fought when I fought them.
Sorry about
You know,
that.
was they
Getting a call from the
nobodies
producer.
or was they somebodies?
I never know how it truly sounds. I mean,
He drops him on his nose.
hoping that-
And Kenny Baylor doesn't bother to count. He's knocked
But
out.
I'll just bring the volume back up.
Terence
to the
Crawford
production once we,
knocks him out in the fifth round after winning every single round of the fight.
You can see right now,
Crawford is another guy
this is
you're
a
gonna see
young
a lot
bud.
more of.
It's just T-Bud with
couple
the
years ago,
dreads.
you said,
And you can
Canelo,
see the actual
that's
weight
super middle.
evolution
That's
too,
much.
right? You
Like,
see the
it's
face.
too big. What has changed your mind
Jaw lines,
between then and now?
a little different.
You're fighting.
I just,
neck a little
you know,
different,
took a
pants a
hard
little
look at
tight
him.
and shit.
You know, I
He got
sized
the
him
slim
up in
fits
and out the
on.
ring, and I just think, you know,
But, you
my
know, the
skills is
legs,
gonna
he got
lead me
bigger
to a
legs.
victory.
The guy
He
got
come
bigger,
from
man. Crawford got bigger.
147. You know, he's
And
not
even
a
though
big
we
guy.
only saw him at
You know, he's been
154
fighting
pounds in
bigger
Madrimov,
guys his whole career.
it
So if
doesn't
he can
give
do it,
us
why can't I?
the
That's
full
how I look
stamp,
at it.
right?
See?
That he
And the
wouldn't
counter,
be
right
able
hook,
or ready
the
for that
left to right,
168.
Errol Spence on inline skates.
I think to me it was just a matter of just he can still hold his speed.
Terence,
I don't think the weight's a real concern for him.
made history.
thing is, can you hold the weight
easily the most watched championship match in almost 50 years since Ali fought Spinks, because this is on Netflix. Do you feel any responsibility that when all the attention is on boxing, you've got to deliver?
I'm gonna give him the
leave y'all real quick, 2 seconds.
Like I said, everybody got their opinion. They're entitled to say and think whatever they want. I don't want to change anybody's opinion on anything until fight night.
Right here in the fight capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. Once in a lifetime indeed. Canelo versus Crawford. Presented by Riyadh Season, live on Netflix Saturday night. Hopefully most of you here in Vegas will be with us at Allegiant Stadium. If not, you can watch us live on Netflix. Canelo Alvarez putting in Undisputed and Ring Magazine super middleweight titles on the line against the undefeated Terence Bud Crawford. Still scheduled to work out in front of you today, Mighty Mo Alakel, Lester Martinez, Christian and Billy, Fernando Vargas Jr., and Callum Walsh. Will keep you posted when the next athlete arrives. We appreciate your patience.
Boxing history favors the bigger man, the younger one, the so-called A-side. Terence Crawford is none of those things. In fact, by fight night, he'll be a couple weeks removed from his 38th birthday, 5 weight classes heavier than he was for his first title.
Omaha's first born and raised world champion.
And still looking for the respect that eluded him as the first undisputed 2-division champion in boxing's 4-belt era.
Crawford cranked him again.
He's right where he wants to be right now. He's always dreamed about being a world champion and being pound for pound one of the best.
Still, it was Crawford who asked for this fight.
I've been preparing my whole life for this moment. Ain't no holding me back.
Preparing my whole life
Crawford
for this moment.
Pushed for it. Crawford who wouldn't say no.
Crawford coming in.
Fight
Lundy
ever.
trying to fire back.
And I don't think it's the biggest fight for
And if
Canelo.
conventional wisdom doesn't apply here,
Be honest
it's
with you,
because
they keep
there's
telling
never
us
been a fighter
Canelo, is this
quite
the
like
biggest
him.
fight? Is this the
So
biggest fight?
ripe with
It's
contradictions.
almost like they're forcing him to say yes.
U.S.-born and
Be
raised
honest with you,
talent.
like, that Floyd Mayweather
Omaha,
fight is
Nebraska
huge, you know what
might
I'm
not be much of a fight town. Hall of Fame.
Let me know if that's how you feel too,
sports are
man.
better than
It's
a
okay.
homegrown world champion.
I think for sure it is
carrying the
Crawford's
pride
biggest
of
fight.
his people.
And in a sport where so many are
You
extensions of
compare
their
resumes
fathers,
and you do all that comparison.
Crawford's a mama's boy.
You know what it is. Definitely the biggest fight Crawford.
Just as he switches
ever had.
from
Bigger than
orthodox
Earl.
to southpaw,
Bigger everything, bro. Because again,
so does he move.
There's no-
cruel.
In terms of boxing
there's
ability,
no-
he's got it all.
there's no stain on this. There's no like, oh, he wasn't at his
Magnificent
best.
patriarch,
Earl, I think would have been
pillar of
probably
the
one of the
community.
best fights.
He was brought up in the tough streets of
Maybe,
Omaha.
yeah, probably
Guy
the
who was
best
born
fight.
with an inner fire.
But he made it
To
look so
merciless
easy,
predator.
and then
the
Neil
left, the
Tasca
right,
actually
arrow
to it. So
fence on
it
inline
was sucked for
skates.
Crawford, bro,
And the
because
referee
it was a
has
dominant
intervened.
performance.
A mean
Dominant.
streak with tactical brilliance.
And you can see how he's been putting these guys out.
Weight, the age. But
He doesn't
Crawford
have that
doesn't
knock
care.
Very
He has
technical
good leverage
fighter,
on the
good
punches. Like my
skills.
man,
He's got
Tommy
speed and
Hearns.
movement.
Tommy Hearns
He's
has
less
great
driven
leverage,
to make
bro.
boxing
He's good with
history.
these long ass arms.
Crawford gets up.
Then
And
defy.
Vaquero too.
It's all over.
He's
Terence
got the
Crawford,
bone,
you are a
elbows and shit.
superstar.
Where the arm is just, you get such good leverage on punches. And that could be, exactly what it is going to be. It's going to be one of the advantages that Crawford carries in. Shout out to everybody tapping in too, man. If you hit this like button and you like
If
what
the
you're
first
listening
thing
to,
you noticed
subscribe
was
to the
the hair,
channel as we
you
open
weren't
up
alone.
the
A
community.
sign of his
and build,
singularity.
continue to build.
Mexican
I'm supposed to
fighters
check on the
comprise a
community page,
long
too.
and glorious history.
Just
But across decades that span millennia, this Mexican fighter has done something his predecessors couldn't imagine.
First Mexican fighter to win titles above welterweight.
Not merely a pro at 15 or a champ at 20,
Canelo,
but
bro.
for almost a
Cinnamon.
decade now,
Some
Canelo
of y'all
Alvarez
joking
has
around
been
talking about
boxing's leading man.
we gonna be eating
Not to
Cinnamon
mention
Toast Crunch.
its undisputed box office king.
Canelo Alvarez, the biggest star in boxing.
While the game itself depends on Mexican fighters,
Joe's going to be on everybody that thought that Canelo was going to get knocked out.
Cinco de Mayo, that's
the way he's getting knocked out.
Mexican Independence Day, that too belongs to Canelo.
Never been knocked down, bro.
The kid from Guadalajara didn't just go
mainstream.
mainstream.
Also talking about it's going to be easy
he
work.
Went global. A vicious puncher, classically trained, with titles in 4 divisions.
You know, they still got to watch
and
out,
even in rare defeat, consumed.
But let me know what you guys think too, as far as like legacy. That should have been one of the first poll questions. Poll questions that I got up there.
What Canelo did at 168 pounds remains without.
Damn, somebody already put Canelo Alvarez.
Canelo has accomplished so much. He's already forced his way into the all-time greatest Mexican conversation.
You know, the
Still, his
Q&A on the YouTube it's a great question.
Canelo's ever faced,
you know, do open workouts tell us anything real, or are they just for show?
Could change boxing history.
Let me know in the comments what you guys think.
At the top of his game.
It's a great question, and you know, my personal opinion is like we can get some good stuff out of it. You know, when the fighter's willing. You know, if the fighter isn't willing, then pretty much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here in Las Vegas, ready to welcome our next fighter to the ring. This man is 29-0 with 24 career knockouts. He was handpicked for this undercard by His Excellency Turki Al Sheikh himself, representing his native Cameroon and Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Please welcome Christian Mbili.
Go Christian Billy, 29-0 and 24 KOs, 168-pound little tank from Canada. This guy's a problem, bro. Lester Martinez out of Guatemala has his hands super full, bro, with Christian Billy. So much buzz, bro. So much buzz. It's a packed, super packed open workout for sure. And Billy's a machine, man. He's a machine. And you know, I don't know how familiar you guys are with Lester Martinez, but Lester also is force to be reckoned with, man. Good fight. I'm leaning on Billy. You know, just off of what I know and recognize more of him, more so than Lester. But again, it's gonna be a good fight. Oh man, went back on there. Sorry about that, guys. All right, let's see what we got. We should have put Billy in there as an option. Oh, man. See, this is like a simple little workout. Holy cow. There we go. Had to put it on live. Jeez, man. Just to get it into like live, it's like, there we go. See, like right now, what we're getting a little bit of jump rope. You know, that's not really too much, right? That ain't too much. You know, I want to see movement. I want to see you moving around. You know, some of the best jump rope. You know, I think Roberto Duran, Teofimo Lopez is pretty good. Like Tyson was amazing in the jump rope game. Jump rope game was official. I think a lot of, well, Mayweather was good too. I'm not going to say any era was better than others, but if you had to pick an era, probably one of the best I've seen that like a lot of people followed up trying to do the same was probably Roberto Duran. Roberto Duran had an ill-ass jump rope game. Jump rope game is official. I think right now, out of the younger lighter weights, probably Teofimo. I'd say Teofimo Lopez. Excellent jump rope, showmanship. And this is all part of the culture too, bro. You're talking boxing, you know you're going to mention jump rope, bro. Jump rope is one of probably the key foundations in conditioning legs, in boxing, besides the running. So you see him doing the the switcheroo. I could do the switcheroo, you know what I mean? It's that double jump. You see that double jump right there? Bro, that's so hard to do. You know, the fast twitch muscles and the tension that your arms got to be able to pump that to get that up. See, he's doing the single leg. Doing the single legs right now. Those leg raises. And yeah, you switch sides. That ain't too hard, but when you're doing them jumps, even the leg raises, it's all coordination right there, bro. So many things going on with the brain, bro. Really sleeping on combat sports, period, from boxing. There's so much smarts you gotta have, man. You gotta be intelligent to fight, bro. Even if you ain't like a mathematician or book smart, but you gotta be smart. You gotta know how to you gotta have instinct, obviously, but you gotta be a little smart in there. Everything takes a little bit of smart to it. But yeah, going back to the jump rope, Roberto Duran, Teofimo, Mike Tyson. Come on, man, y'all don't know any other ones? Some of the best jump ropers out there. I mean, now you got jump roping competitions. I know y'all seen this shit. You got some girls that could jump rope. I'm talking about catch the rope here, slide it under the, I'm talking, they get crazy. Damn, I just smashed my elbow on his desk. To right there. They call me Iron Man. Damn, he got the slip-ons right now. Look at him, Billy. Everybody in the gym do the same thing. Some people put the duct tape on them. And they just cut them right down the middle, right here. Just cut it right here, and then they can just slip in every time they put them in. It's a lot easier than wrapping the whole hand all over again. So sometimes you will see fighters just coming in already with their pre-built wraps. And they just get kind of taped around. And wrapping the hand is an art too, bro. There's some trainers that can really do a hell of a job. There's ways to bandage the hand in different ways, to support the hand in different ways. Sometimes you might have a fighter with soreness or maybe slight injury that they might not want to be talking about. Wrapping the hands the right way, or knowing how to wrap to support a certain knuckle or more on the wrist. I'm telling you, it's art, bro. Shout out to Stitch, Duran. Stitch, I think Stitch coming out with a book too. Stitch has been in the game forever. Cutman Stitch. I know you guys got what I'm talking about. He's definitely got a plethora of stories coming out in that book. Pretty sure. He's been there for some big moments too. You see him, Billy, moving around. He got the tight guard. You know what I'm saying? Tight guard, but explosive. I never get it. Sometimes when I see certain fighters throw punches, they blink. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing that with Billy right now. Sometimes when I see these fighters, they just blink. You know what I'm talking about. Remember Ryan Garcia? Every time he throw that left hook, he blinks. It's like a blink of an eye is pretty fast. I never got that. You close your eyes while you're punching. Damn, never. My coach would have never let me get away with that. He would have made fun of me and told me to stop that shit. Shout out to my coach, man, Abdul. My man, Abdul, Coach Hawk. Saying, Hakeem, Boom Squad. Cheers. Shout out to the whole physical vaccine. You already know. Shout out to North, man. Oh, Joey. I gotta get back out to New York. New talent every day, baby. And I know you guys got to see the open workout fights before this. I mean, nothing crazy to look at, but I guess the last fight, Nurmagomedov or whatever my man's in, stopped old boy. Had him all bloodied up too. I mean, again, more boxing, more exposure. I'm not mad, you know. Why not? You gotta understand, like, these guys, to get that type of exposure, yeah, look at the kids, bro. The kids crazy. To get that type of exposure, bro, I'm telling you, bro, at that level, to get that type of exposure, it's crazy. You ain't getting that. Permiso. But yeah, but you're not getting that. This is huge. Mid-level fighters, not even mid-level, like just entry-level fighters getting that type of exposure right before an open workout. Good stuff. My man in Billy got a nice tight guard. You know what I'm saying? He keep those elbows tucked in. You know, got good stamina. Got that overwhelming style, right? Not much we can get. Let's just move it around. I want to see some power. Is he going to hit the mitts? Oh, shit. That's it. Bro's built like a tank. About to show off the power now. It's over. Yeah, I'm telling you, Lester, bro. Ooh, bro, it's going to be a good one. Lester's hungry, man. Lester Martinez is hungry. Shout out to Netflix too, bro. I mean, I don't know who had the entirety of the production or responsible for the production of the episodes that they've been having on Netflix for the Crawford Canelo fight. Go check it out, man, on Netflix. And we're getting this on Netflix. Huge. Just want to say, man, jeez, man, the world's upside down right now. I want to talk about this right now. I mean, I wanted to just talk about it in general. Like, just everybody, you guys, friends, just some crazy stuff going on in this world. You know, what are you gonna do, man? It's just gotta pray, man. Pray. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I guess I won't even mention it yet. But, I mean, it's all over the news, so pretty sure yeah, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. I just can't believe that, you know, in this day and age, we're seeing, you know, there's just cameras everywhere. We're seeing this live happening. So. Condolences to the family. There's no need for violence, champs. That type of violence we don't need, and there's just so much smoke around this whole situation. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you can just look into the news. Charlie Kirk passed. He was assassinated. He didn't pass away, but he was assassinated in Utah at a college debate. The ones that are very well known for it. So sad, man. Sad situation. So vivid too on those videos. CM Billy moving around, man. And Billy, strong fighter, strong jab. Got the 1-2. Gonna go for the body. Boom, rips the body. You know, sometimes, you know, fighters get a little flat-footed, though. You know, gotta be light on your feet, man. And Billy's a strong fighter. You know, muscles matter, obviously. You know, you gotta be in shape. Sometimes, you know, some guys just have a little too much muscle mass. I don't know how much the stamina, you know, if that affects him really much. But he does carry a lot of muscle. And Billy carries a lot of muscle. I know it's genetics, you know what I'm saying? Obviously. But, you know, sometimes that can definitely work against you. We all know the story, right? More muscle, more oxygen it needs to keep moving. But you can't just blanket a whole build, right? Everybody's different. Genetics is different. Boom. How to spin your you gotta know how to spin your partner around. Well, I say partner, but you gotta know how to spin people around in boxing, man. You gotta know how to lean on those shoulders. Sometimes you can lean on somebody's shoulder, whoop, on some ole, straight up. And Billy looking good, and I'm more curious to see Lester Martinez, really, to tell you the truth. I want to see how he's moving. And
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a hand for the
I can't really say too much about Lester, bro. I mean, unfortunately, I don't know. Maybe I just haven't been paying attention as I should, but I haven't seen Lester.
Tremendous to watch you work out today, so we're going to face you to the cameras over here. Christian and Billy, congratulations.
I know he's Guatemalan.
Your Las Vegas debut here on Saturday night. How excited are you to compete here in front of these fans in Las Vegas?
Ponytail. I don't know if you cut it for this fight, but you know, he got 16 KOs.
I can't wait to be in the ring.
A lot of people think this fight against Lester Martinez could be a fight of the year. What type of
any
fight
of
are
the
you
guys
expecting Saturday night?
It will be an incredible fight.
KOs.
And if
He's
you
actually
win,
had
what's
some
next?
guys retire in the.
I hope the winner of the final.
My man, thanks for putting on a show today. Ladies and gentlemen, once more, Christian and Billy.
2019, he fought Ricardo Mayorga, so he was probably one of the last people Mayorga fought. Great opportunity, man. Great opportunity for him. You know. Let's see what he can put. What he can put on. What he can put on the show, man. If he can put on the show, he can put on the show. He gets it, you know. I'm Billy on this one as far as the betting, though. I'm actually gonna open up the DraftKings too. I'll keep checking it every day, getting ready for that betting show right this Friday. So make sure you guys tap in with us on Friday.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now bring out our next fighter. He will be kicking off the main card,
making sure that we don't lose our
Netflix.
shirts. And if you don't bet, well, maybe you just want to stop by just to parlay. Get it?
This will be his first fight out of the kingdom. Please welcome mighty Muhammad Alakel.
What? Comedian. Well, my man freaking, what's his name? Kevin Hart, man, get that Draft King. Call him Draft King. Muhammad Alakel, shout out to Muhammad Alakel, scored his knockout last fight. Finally, it's like, nah, I'm messing with him. But he scored a knockdown, man. You know, I want to continue seeing him evolve, bro. He seems like a cool kid. So, shit. I'm here for the ride, man. I'm here for the ride, for the Muhammad Alakel ride. You know, he's active. He continues to fight, and he's around good people. So, you know, if he's got the want, he can develop. Now, you see what I'm talking about, right? He came in. Awesome. I got the Nikes on with the long ass socks, but folded up, and I'm just gonna throw some punches around and flex real quick. That's Muhammad Alakel, right? He ain't gonna hit no mitts, no nada. And that's the thing. Sometimes, you know, guys, they don't got the energy, bro. They don't got the energy. I'm telling you. This is what amazes me about these guys too, man. And when you're doing it at the top, like Floyd and Canelo, like, you know, these top guys, you're used to that type of media schedule, along with working out, along just so many obligations, along with actually concentrating on the fight, that it's it can be a daunting task, bro. With the pressure of the mind, if you want to say, like if you're thinking about how you're gonna win. Have you done enough? There's just so much that goes on in the fighter's mind.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mighty Mo
is in the building. Muhammad Al-Akel, welcome to Las Vegas. I know it's been a wild fight week, but you're taking it all in stride. How you feeling now, just a few days out?
I've been working really hard, and I just can't wait to show the people what I've been working on.
What are your thoughts on Travis? I know he was not your initial opponent, but what type of challenge are you expecting Saturday night?
I just focus on myself and what I'm going to do, and you're going to see a very good performance.
I know we talked to you in the fighter meeting about pressure. A lot of eyeballs on you Saturday night on Netflix. Are you trying to just put it in the proper compartment? What are your expectations for the walkout and then the show come Saturday night?
No pressure, excited to do, what I've been working on since I was a little kid. And, I've been dreaming of these moments, and it's finally coming to life. And, yeah, excited.
You seem mature and ready, my man. Thanks for coming out. Ladies and gentlemen, there he is, Mighty Mo, Muhammad Al-Akel.
Yo, my man Dana White really brought in John Anik, bro. Even though these guys have been doing their thing on the UFC side, I know it's got to be a little nerve-wracking for them, bro. Because everybody from the UFC, anybody that's transitioning over from production, broadcasting, anything that has to do with what Dana's bringing forward, they got like the loop on them right now. They got a lot of pressure for them to perform and actually perform to what.
All right, ready to bring out our next athlete. Do we have any Guatemalans in the building? Well, Guatemala is on the map in boxing, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome a fighter who is undefeated, 19-0 with 16 knockouts right now. Undeniably, his nation's best hope for boxing glory, Lester Martinez.
Man said Lester Martinez. Lester Martinez with the Apocalypto ponytail. Boy is not playing no games with that Apocalypto, bro. Go Lester Martinez. Shout out to Average Boxing Fan. What's good, champ? You already know, man. We critiquing the whole situation, man. Trying to see what some of these fighters are bringing to the table for the open workout media. This is a huge fight, bro. You better be doing something for the open media workout. Muhammad Al-Akel, you get away with that little light shit because you know what I'm saying. He's still young in the game, but. This is the show, bro. Everything's been a show. So I expect some dope shit. I mean, open workouts, Crawford Canelo, biggest fight, Netflix, like gotta make sure everything is big. And we're gonna get some jump rope work, man. Let's see what kind of jump rope work we're gonna get from a man Lester Martinez. You already see what Billy was bringing. There's gonna be some competition. Dio, what up, champ? Said they made your boy Cheatham ref for Canelo. Judge. Yo, bro. It's gonna be crazy, man. Even though they got, judging or not, bro, this is I don't think this fight is gonna be something like a close decision. It's going to be either one way or the other. This is the way I see it. It's going to be either Canelo just wailing on Crawford just, trying to stay alive, like on some Charlo shit. Or Crawford just, peppering Canelo like Bibble style. Dio says, I put 300 on the Canelo KO only because I really need that 3K. Yeah. He said, my bad, the Crawford KO. I was about to say, like, Crawford bet was paying. Excuse me. And if you really look at it, what we got going on for the Canelo, Steve Nelson's in here. Damn, the bets is in. The bets are in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Where is Terence Crawford? It's Muhammad Ali is negative 1,800. Okay. Travis Kent Crawford. Oh, snap. Travis Kent Crawford might be the money bet, bro. This might be Muhammad Ali's first L. I don't know, bro. He got to be careful, bro. That kid, Travis Kent, I didn't even see him hitting the mitts, man. See? I was talking too much. Just kidding. Lester Martinez, a plus 145. Let's see what Lester Martinez got. Shit. Lester Martinez, he's giving us some light work on the jump rope. And Billy was looking a little lighter. He was giving us the double jumps. He's giving us the crisscross. Okay. Crisscross. Where's the double jump? I need to see the double jump, champ. Que viva Mexico, cabrones. I'm bringing out the Canelo headband for this one. I'm bringing out the Canelo headband for this one, bro. It might just be a taco night. September 13th. I was gonna try to see if I make it to Vegas, man, but it's probably not gonna happen. I should have planned a little more. Because I don't know, just the vibe, the feel. It would have been nice to have been out there in Vegas, but it just doesn't look like it's going to happen. Should have planned a little better for that one. It's all good, though. It's all good. Going to be here with y'all, covering it. D.O. Crawford told his dad in private that he's going to stop Canelo, and Turkey is paying a bonus for that KO. And I don't care what he told his dad. Could have told his dad that he's gonna be king of the world. It ain't gonna matter, bro. He's gotta do it. That KO shit is just not. I'm not gonna agree with any of you guys. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, you gotta just really go to the bathroom, splash your face with some cold ass water. Matter of fact, get yourself a stainless steel bowl. Throw some ice cubes in there, some water, and dump your face in there. Wake up with your sensationalism. You're gonna knock him out, match. He never got knocked down. You're gonna knock him out. Get out of here. Canelo, he's got a good chance to knock Crawford out if he lands. That's why I'm not going to sit here and say, Canelo's going to knock out Crawford. Bro, it's hard to hit Crawford. You heard what Amir Khan was saying. Amir Khan was letting you guys know I fought both of them. And he even said it. Crawford was strong too, bro. When he started manhandling him, kind of wrestling him in there. You feel that strength. How y'all think Lester Martinez is moving? He looks strong. He looks bigger than Billy, I'll tell you that. Definitely does. The Q&A question, right? Probably going to close it out unless there's more engagement on it. But do open workouts tell us anything real, or are they just for show? Are they just for show? And, of course, who looks sharper in the media workout? Guess I should have waited for that question, because somebody actually said Canelo already. So somebody's living in the future. Lester Martinez. Light work. Got the jab, got the movement. Okay. I like the pivots. I like his pivots. He's got good movement around the ring. See, this is the type of stuff I like to look at. You know what I'm saying? Gives me a little bit of insight on the movement, how they feel in there. I'm telling you, bro, you got to know how to... Listen, if you fight in a 20-foot ring, you better know how to move in a 20-foot ring. Man. You gotta prepare. You gotta know how to move around. You gotta know how to hit that pivot before your back even hit the rope. Just gotta know your movement. You know, one step forward for you might be like a step and a half for somebody else. Got different cadence. You know what I'm saying? Your boy happy as hell. Look at Lester though. He's happy. A happy fighter. I'm telling you. He don't look like he's stressing to make the weight. Bro, Lester Martinez takes this, bro. This is a huge win, man, for Guatemala, bro. Shit, for Central America, period. It's huge, man. Lester Martinez goes in there, goes apocalypto on them Billy. Scalp, collects that scalp. Yeah, sky's the limit for Lester, bro. Gonna be in good position, bro. Good movement. Got the change level jab. I know you saw that like 5-6 punch combination right now. He just threw straight. Damn, he just threw like 5 rights. Really better be careful, bro. You get hit with 5 consecutive right hands. Yo, shout out to Rafael 954. Thanks for stopping by, homie. Kicking it here with us. Make sure you hit that like button too, brother. And if you like what you're listening to, of course, hit that subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss us next time we are live. Share the program. We do appreciate y'all, man. Kicking it over here on the Boxing Biz. We're covering the open media workouts, man. The Q&A, which I'm about to close in like 2 seconds, is pretty simple. Do open workouts tell us anything real, or are they just for show? What do you think? Let me know in the comments section. And again, thank you for stopping by over on the Facebook platform, as well as Twitch, X, and IG. We appreciate you. And you could always come over here to the YouTube channel if you want to participate on some of these polls. I'm trying to see if I switch over on the streaming, on the multi-streaming, to see if I can just access more of the chat with you guys. I already found a way. I just don't know if I'm ready to transition over to another software platform. But yeah, what we got going on here? Boom. All right, Lester Martinez getting ready to work some mitts. Let's see what we see from Lester, bro. Oh, he looks way bigger than Billy, bro. And I mean, and Billy's probably just gonna look more shredded, more cut up. But for some reason, I'm looking at Lester right now like he's, you know, he's got more weight. I wonder how much more weight he's got to cut. Crazy. Yo, just gotta say, man, big shout out to Rafael for subscribing. Shout out to Rafael. Give you that thumbs up, champ. And make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you're just stopping by. Shout out to Rafael, new subscriber. Appreciate you guys. Definitely. So make sure that you keep going the platform, champies. Look at Lester. Boom. Toma. And that's his dad too, right? If I'm not mistaken, his dad also was in the fight game. So great opportunity right now. You know, Honduras, man. Teofimo Lopez, man. I mean, we got one, you know. We've had a couple of fighters from Honduras, but I think Teofimo's probably been the biggest, most attention boxer that's come out of Honduras. I don't know anyone else that has done it at the level Teofimo has done it. You know, Central America's pretty small, bro. It's like, you know, you got, what is it, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, El Salvador, Honduras, and Guatemala, right? Then I think it was like Panama. I think for explosivity, though, definitely in Billy, man. And that's what Lester's gonna have to try to counter with timing. Definitely, you know, maybe land a couple of hard shots to try to slow that pace up. And Billy's gonna go in there and really turn up. It's not gonna be a relaxed fight. Yeah, you got a bit of, he got some speed, man. He's got some speed. There's a quick uppercuts. Can't get too much out of it though, bro. This is it. You know, something light. I know I can't get a whole, you know, prediction of a fight off the open media workouts. I know I can't do that, but just to see some of the movement, some of the punch placement, the way he's throwing his punches, you know what I mean? The way he lifts his back foot up a little bit, maybe to dig in that right hand. Just little nuances, man. Little nuances. Boom, see? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, boom. Good right hand. Shit, bro. That's the Martinez. You know what? I'm gonna have to watch a fight. Probably tomorrow morning after the show, I'll dive into a couple of Lester Martinez fights. I want to know a little bit more about the kid. I don't think I've given him a fair shake, you know, and I haven't really seen him in action. So, I mean, if anybody's been really impressed with Lester, let me know what fight so I can take a look at it. I'm gonna go back, you know, and just look at what you have done for me lately, as we all do in boxing, right? Just look at remember the last 4 or 5 fights. See what I'm looking at. Good stuff. I think Lester Martinez probably gave us the best pad work out of everybody so far. He gave us variation to combinations. He gave us pivots. He gave us the uppercuts, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely.
Lester Martinez, ladies and gentlemen. Take your time.
Toma tu tiempo.
All right, folks, we're here with Guatemala's own Lester Martinez. Congratulations on getting a spot on this historic card. How you feeling now, just a couple days out?
Primero de todo, felicidades por estar en esta tremenda cartelera, este tremendo evento. ¿Cómo te sientes ahora que falta pocos días?
No, me siento muy emocionado. Ya estamos más cerca que nunca y esta es mi oportunidad. 13 de septiembre, Lester Martinez se lleva el título para Guatemala.
Very excited, readier than ever. I'll tell you what, this is my opportunity. On September 13th, Lester Martinez is taking it over.
What do you think is going to be going on in the streets of Guatemala if you are the first to beat Christian and Billy here Saturday night?
¿Qué crees que va a pasar en las calles de Guatemala si eres el primero a ganar a Christian?
Voy a ser el primero y toda la gente se lo va a celebrar más que yo y espero que así sea.
I'm going to be the first one, and yes, I'm going to be celebrating, and people will be celebrating more than me, and it's going to be great.
Can't wait to watch you perform. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Lester Martinez.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a big party in Guatemala, bro. Yo, this is, you know, when we get a champ coming out of these small countries, bro, we get so happy. You know what I'm saying? It's hard, bro. I don't know if y'all know too much about Central America, bro. It's hard out there. I'm from Honduras. I mean, I was born out there. Came here when I was little, but like real little. But you know, growing up out there, it's tough, bro. It's tough. So when you get a champ, you get anything good out of it, I'm telling you, bro. We get really behind that
next year in Las Vegas, we welcome out a fighter many of you fans have come to see. He is one half of the co-main event live on Netflix. His athleticism as undeniable as his great boxing bloodlines. Please welcome the undefeated Fernando Vargas Jr.
There you go, Fernando Vargas Jr. 17-0-15 KOs. You already know it's the Vargas dynasty, baby. Triple threat, three brothers, big bro, going up against Caleb Walsh. And this is going to be a very decisive fight for both of these young men. A lot of pressure, man. A lot of pressure. I mean, if you're the son of a legend, there's always going to be pressure. Always, bro. But I'm just like, this fight is either going to not make you or break you, but it can catapult you. And the crowd is there for him. Y'all seen the standing ovation he just got. He looks in shape. He looks in shape, man. He looks confident. He's been doing a lot of things he didn't even do before, he says, you know? Nothing crazy, but like, you know, more of, I guess, on the therapy side. Working hard has always been a thing. But, you know, ice baths, and red light therapy, everything. You gotta just gain the inches, man. Recovery is so important for these fighters, too, man. It's so important. Shout out to George Capetillo. You see the boss in there. One of the top trainers, bro. George Capetillo. He's got a lot of experience in the game with the pops, too. Shout out to Capetillo camp. For sure. And also, shout out to Tyco TV. Salute to you too, champ. Damn, it's lit in Vegas, man. Look at little man. It's lit, bro. They got the California. In the city of Compton. Keep it rockin'. Good. Look at the movement, stop playing. Look at Feroz with the noodles. Which one out of the three brothers is your favorite fighter? Remember, there's three brothers. You have Amado, Fernando, and Emiliano. Emiliano Vargas being the youngest one, known as El General. And it's probably one of the brothers that's probably getting the most attention. But all brothers, good fighters, and also, if you ask me, from the marketing branding standpoint, they all rep in their own unique way. So, it's just it's a great time right now for the Vargas family. I'm very happy for them. They're all doing pretty good. I mean, good, not pretty good. They're doing very well. And the development that I'm seeing, amazing. And as you know, obviously, in these careers, the sport, individually for each of these brothers, it culminates, right? And it gets more serious. And the opportunities get bigger. The commitment gets stronger. The discipline gets tougher, right? And that's the evolution of these fighters and what I've been seeing. I got a chance to meet these guys for the first time back in, 21 or 22, I forget. I think it might have been 21 or 22. And great family, great group of guys. And Pops is always there with the experience, the direction, and the love, man. It's a lot of people have problems with the whole father-son dynamic. We have it all over the sport, but it's working. And when it works, it really works. So you gotta have somebody that loves you, bro, in that corner. Shit, it's your life. Whoa! Shout out to this. Shout out to DJ Georgie Porgy in the building. Says Champ finally catching a live. Do me thumbs up, gang. We here. That's what I'm talking about, bro. One of the fan base. Shout out to DJ Georgie Porgy showing love, and of course for stopping by, my brother. And shout out to everybody else who's there. Make sure that you do hit that subscribe, man. And if you like what you're listening to, of course, hit that notification bell so that we go ahead and get you going every time we go live. All right. Shout out to the producer too. Doing a hell of a job. Appreciate ya. And I'll be waiting for that, of course. All right. And again, man, look, geez, man, I'm getting it all over my feed, man. Sad day today. Charlie Kirk assassinated. Nobody should be done up like that. I'm just taken back by the footage. I mean, angles from everywhere. It looks it's so real that I don't even know if this makes sense. It looks so real that it looks like a movie. I don't even know if that makes any sense, but it was just so real. I mean, it's real, right? But it was just so shocking to see that live from so many angles and to have somebody's life taken like that. So condolences to the family. And, he's behind 2 kids, I believe, his wife. Crazy times we're living in. So again, condolences to the Charlie Kirk family. Wow, what a tragedy. Super tragedy too. I cannot believe I saw what I saw. But again, switching back to boxing. What you see right now, Fernando Vargas. That's funny. As you can see, my man Fernando Vargas right now working with Senior. And if you guys look, right, there's different types of mitts, right? See, everybody don't know about being a pad man too. You have different mitts. Some people use different mitts for comfortability, others for more focus, smaller ones for better focus, bigger ones for more padding, power punching. There's different types of mitts, man. I've held all kinds of different types of mitts. I like the mitts that Fero's got on right now. They're more on the lighter side, less padding. They're easy to work with, and you're working with fast combinations, and of course being able to return fire to your fighter without having a big clumpy mitt coming back at his head. You know what I'm saying? So the smaller ones are good for that. Good lateral movement too. Gotta know how to punch off the left and lateral movements. Some guys can punch when they're settled into the ground. Others can punch while they're flying, That'll be a special type of fighter when you're moving around, able to still generate power. and evade punches coming in from a guy like, let's say, a guy like forward pressure like Canelo, right? You got to know how, and this is something that I fear for Canelo that Crawford does have. He has the ability to hit you while he's moving, and not everybody can do that. That's a dangerous puncher, because in that movement, you know, if you're a Canelo stepping forward, it can be dangerous. You know, it can be very dangerous for you if you're not settled in. And you're just trying to inch forward, but you got Crawford hitting you from these crazy angles that it's just not normal. That left hand down the pipe, man, that shit got some steam on it. That left hand down the pipe. And yo, Canelo Vargas Jr. I thought he was orthodox. Or is that something new that he just popped up? Look, I've been saying it for the longest. And even when I train people, man, if I could train you right from the beginning, to me, everybody should be able to fight both ways. That should be a standard in boxing. Like, why hasn't anybody stepped up and said, okay, in order to learn boxing, you have to know how to fight from both stances. That should be already, I've been saying it for years. And I don't know how long Bud's been switching, but I know for my amateur career, I had my own story. I had to switch to southpaw because I had pains in my left shoulder. So, you know, I don't know if it's nerve damage, pinched, or whatever, but, you know, sometimes my left arm would start to give out a little bit, and I would have to switch so that my right hand would be my lead, and I could keep jabbing and then rest the left hand and then come back and switch over. So I had my reasons for switching, and I just said, you know, if I'm gonna be going through this, I gotta learn both ways. That's what happened to me. But if I could be somebody that set a standard, shit, man, you should be able to fight both ways. Orthodox, that should be automatic, like karate. Like if I'm in karate, if I'm an MMA fighter, I can't just kick from one side. I gotta be able to kick with both hands, right? Obviously, the stance changes too in MMA and karate. I guess that spills over. I guess that doesn't make a good comparison. But I'm trying to give a point across too. But you should be able to fight both ways. That's just me. You should just be able to adopt that. If you're gonna coach somebody, do it right from the beginning, and you know, make sure that you're able to fight if you need to, man. Shout out to the producer. Of course, I'm a collab producer. The producer be producing. I think I did it. Yeah, I think I did that. Okay. Damn, now Amado stepped in. Stop playing. Dang, got Vargas sweating. Vargas went in this, he wasn't playing. He really got to sweat it. And he's throwing some hard-ass lefts. There you go. Get that work, champ. Dang, everybody getting a turn. Now he's going to have Emiliano Vargas, little bro. What's this? What? Okay. Shout out to the producer. Holding it down. Yo, not for nothing, I think out of everybody so far, Fernando Vargas got the best workout. He gave us a little bit of everything. Even though he didn't give us the jump rope, we didn't get no jump rope from Fernando Vargas. Or am I tripping? I don't remember. Pretty sure he didn't give us no jump rope.
Can I grab a minute with it?
Yeah. They were about to put the gloves on him. They said, forget about it, bro. Workout mad long.
Fernando Vargas.
Man, they cutting up the live. What's going on?
You know, we did promo for the fight. The body knows it's ready to go. And
they cutting up the live bad. ¿Qué pasó?
Giving your all for these fans today. Any final message?
Mexican fans, we know that they're strong.
Yo, this whole live got chopped to shit.
And the new.
That's not my service, just to let you guys know. This is all.
Fernando Vargas Jr.
There we go. Bro, I don't know who's at the bus, but they messing everything up.
Family next.
Appreciate coming out and giving your all for these fans today. Any final message?
We just love our Mexican fans. We know that coming strong.
Whoa, all right, that's way too much choppiness, bro. My goodness. That signal from Vegas was ass. Literally, this is not me. This is definitely theirs. Because I got everything else playing. My internet is 100%, guys. 100%. So, what in the hell? I have no idea what's going on their end. You see? It's still choppy. Oh, man, that's going to be bad. I don't know how they're going to fix that. And remember, they're showing this on The Zone. They're showing this on Netflix. They're showing this on WWE channel, the UFC channel. They got this everywhere. But, I mean, who knows if they're using all the same wireless unit. Excuse me, the same Wi-Fi unit. I know they bring in companies for this stuff, you know. When they're holding these events like that and everybody's using you know, Wi-Fi, they usually have units set.
Workout for today is the other half of the co-main event.
But right now, holy moly, this is choppier than
set to work for you today is the other half.
Than a chef's
Cork,
kitchen.
Ireland, and repping the card on the.
Oh shit, Kalen Walsh coming through.
Cork, Ireland, and
Bro,
repping.
I'm literally gonna like unshare real quick, 2 second style, and then I'm gonna have to hit it with the refresh, bro, just to see if I get something out of this. Cause oh my goodness, it's still choppy as hell. Wow. Lagging. Something adjust the cable. Audio technician at lunch break. Bro, they killing me right now. I'm on a live. Shit crazy. Yo. I mean, somebody's gonna have to get with that production team, champ. Look at Kalen Walsh, bro. They got him frozen in time over here. Jeez Louise. And Kalen Walsh, not for nothing, that's Dana White's golden boy right now. They got a lot of plans for Kalen Walsh, man. And I don't. They keep saying Netflix. This is the Zone. I'm watching the Zone, and how the people on the Zone chat are talking about Netflix is lagging. How you make that out to be if it's obviously the Zone that's producing this, right? Somebody's got to be in charge of the actual production, and I think the Zone is, because the Zone has their logos, you know, all over the place on the production. So that's the Zone production team. That's what I'm watching. If you guys are watching too, you guys can see it, right? Shit, crazy. I'm not even gonna be able to see the freaking. Well, we'll see if the techs at the Zone fix this shit. Man, I'm missing out on the movement. Kalen Walsh jumping up and down. 14-0, 11 KOs, 78.6 knockout rate. Shout out to my man John D, also known as JD, a.k.a. John Dijon Jr. What up, champ? Shout out to the Facebook family, too, tapping in. Who you rocking with? Come on, bro. You know we doing the Better Betting Show. If you didn't know, we do a betting show every Friday known as the Better Betting Show. So as of right now, as it stands, I'm going with Canelo still, brother. And, you know, when you talk to me about, if you got Crawford, you got to talk to me. You got to talk to me nice, champ. You come out here with this crazy, oh, he going to knock Canelo out. I'm going to put you in the shadow realm, because I don't want to hear that fairy tale. All right? It ain't going down like that. But you know boxing, JD. So let's see what you got to say. Handle business. Handle business. Matter of fact, I'm going in the booth with you. Where the booth? We going in the booth, champ. See, it's just too choppy. Look at this shit. Oh, my God. This is super choppy. Bro, I don't know what they're doing over there. But yeah, we go in the booth, JD. You ready to go in the booth, champ? Stop playing with me. ¿Tú estás listos para los chingazos, champ? Who you got? Who you rocking with? Bro, they killing this stream, bro. Ain't nobody reach out to the Zone. Ain't nobody hit the text. Hey, guys, somebody's stepping on the wire. Look at this shit. Somebody's getting it together right now. Damn, not when we was like, bro, and you got Crawford and Canelo about to come out. You better clean this shit up now. And failure. Failed. It's like, nah. Yeah, bro, they messed up the stream. They're going to clean it up, though, man. Listen, I know about audio and visual. Sometimes shit happens. But on this type of level, come on. You got to be on top of shit, bro. Like, this production is money. Shot this shit to shit. Get out of here. All right. While they clean that up, let me get back on my man JD, who says he got who. How can I talk to you then? Send the link. And I'm about to send the Linkovich right now. Let's see what you got to say, champy. Matter of fact, Linkovich is going up. It's going up. JD, stop playing with me. JD, stop playing with me. Shout out to JD. He want to step in the booth. Who you got, bro, coming through with Crawford? Don't tell me no funny business. He gonna knock him out. But I keep hearing and shit. How he gonna do that? He gonna knock him out. Ah, shit. Your boy Neto. Damn, Neto, you stepped in the building. Says Walsh looks what? He looks good. I don't know. I think he might stop Vargas. I don't even know how you were able to see anything with this stream going to shit. But if you say so. Again, that's Dana White's and them's golden goose. Or maybe not golden goose, but like, you know, they're betting on that kid. So you already know everything Gucci. You already know. Neto, todo está Gucci. God, bro, they shot the fucking stream down. That's it. They got us looking at football right now. Soccer commercials. Damn, I hope, bro, this is such a bad look. Oh my God, they canceled it. They stopped the stream. Holy fucking moly. No, they did not, bro. Look. Look at them, champ. Damn. Too big, too fast. Too big, too fast. Look, they got me on there now. Wow. They cut the stream, y'all. That's it. We ended up with Kalen Walsh. And I didn't even get to see Kalen Walsh really move around. Is it the stream went to shit? Maybe they can maybe they killed this stream and maybe they're gonna try to bring it back with another stream. I mean they have to, right? If not, this is a fail. Super fail. We're gonna let them get their bearings together here. In the meantime, what I will do though, just in case, right? Because you just never know. It might have been just a DAZN. And I'm going to actually turn over. Oh, no, they canceled the stream on all of them. UFC's not showing it. No. They all got canceled out. That's crazy. Wow. They have to come back with another stream, though. There's no way. And, you know, I'm taking a look at the streams from the UFC to see if there was any confliction between the streams, if there was one better than the other. But it looks like they were all just jammed up. Yeah. Because Kalen Walsh, you can't really see shit. Yeah, it was still choppy. See? Bro came out to many men. Let's see. I mean, it was a little better. Oh, snap. My man JD in the building. Hold on. Let me clean this up. Shout out to my man JD. What up, champ?
What's up, champ?
What's going on, bro? You stepping in the booth. Who you got?
Bro, I just got to say that, hold on. We got a little feedback.
Yeah, hold on.
Can you hear that?
I can hear you good.
Okay, so I would say this. Crawford got skills that only the greats why do the greats recognize his skills but nobody else do?
I mean, all right, when you talk about the skills, right? What is it that we're not recognizing that's so great? He's gonna get Crawford in a position to knock out Canelo.
I mean, he's a dog.
He a what?
I seen Jared Hurd make a video saying that like when he was like at the top, because he a dog.
You chopping up, JD.
Yeah, it's like very choppy. How do we fix that?
All right, so you got the audio coming out your phone, right? Out the speakerphone.
So I got to put on like a Bluetooth, maybe.
Yeah, Bluetooth will help you because then you won't get that speaker sound coming right back into the audio from your phone.
Okay, I'll be right back.
No doubt. Use the same link. Don't even worry about it. All right. All right. While we wait for my man JD to get his bearings together, because he's about to tell me why Crawford's going to knock out Canelo, and I want to hear this. It looks like we might get back into the actual workout. Am I seeing this right? Is this live? Yes. I think this is live. Okay. We might be getting that back. Let's go back to the zone, because that's where I was at, right? I was watching it on the zone. Is it? Oh, no, it's not. It's still dead. No, all of these are dead. Damn, bro, we're really not gonna get to see the workout, man. We're not gonna get to see Crawford and Canelo move around. That's crazy. That's crazy. We're not gonna be able to get to see that, bro. This is a fail, dog. Come on, bro. This is a fail and a half. Not even to bring it back. Listen, I know that it don't, it don't take too much to upload another stream, bro. Think I hit with an EMP? Shit. Let's bring my man JD back on, though, because he's gonna tell me how Crawford can climb buildings in a single bound, and yo, JD, you back on, champ, but I can't see you. Man, JD got the he got the internet agents after him, bro. They don't even want to let him speak. The Canelo agents are saying that you can't even say what you're about to say, bro. Seriously. Yeah, but I said seriously, my phone went off. Siri went crazy. JD, your whole phone, I can't hear you. You got shadow banned, bro. I'm telling you. The Canelo agents knew what you were going to say. It was going to be a bunch of hocus pocus saying how Crawford can stop comets. He punched a ox in the chin, KO'd him. He can run faster than Usain Bolt. Hey, yo, JD, you're gonna have to come back, bro, on another one, bro. I'm gonna kick you out the studio real quick, and then you come back. All right, just come back to it. All right, we were trying to take we were here looking and watching along for the open workouts, but apparently the Zone and all the other channels, they must have been working off of one main stream being distributed to the other channels, and they all got shot down. So no open workouts for now. I'm hoping that maybe we can get a reboot on this open workout stream, but if we don't, this is going to be one of those hiccups, man, that goes along. Listen, we have a mega fight where everything is a kind of like a little mega event. The weigh-in, the press conferences, the open media workouts, all this stuff is traditionally important. So what a bummer. What do we get? Well, we got the open workouts, right? The fights, that is. We got the open workout fights. So that in itself was a treat, but I really did want to see Canelo and Crawford moving around in here. Very excited to see them and kind of see what kind of movement we're talking about. We get to see Crawford, his size and all that shit. Damn, man. This is whack-a-roni. Shout out to everybody that's tapping in, though, man. We got some good numbers on the board. Cheer. Let's go. Shout out to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. The new added platform, right? Should have tapped into Twitch a while back. And X, of course, always holding it down. IG family, what up? Remember, this is a huge mega fight this Saturday. So make sure you're tapping in. Holy guacamole. I never went live on Instagram. Damn. Well, for the Instagram family, shout out to everybody that just tapped in. Man, sometimes I tell you, bro, I press buttons and it's supposed to be pressed, but it wasn't pressed. It's a little frustrating, but nonetheless, still appreciate everybody else on the other platforms that are tapping in. This is Canelo Crawford open workouts. So far, nada. We didn't get Canelo and Crawford, but we did get to see Fernando Vargas. We got a little bit of Kalen Walsh. Got him Billy, Lester Martinez. Muhammad Al-Khel stopped by. And, of course, his opponent, Travis Crawford, which is pretty funny, right? Crazy that his name is Travis Crawford. And, yeah, maybe we get a reboot on the stream. And if we don't, well, man, let's participate on these polls. I'm going to close out the poll because the poll that I had up was asking you guys who looked sharper in the media workout, Canelo Alvarez or Terence. And apparently we're not getting that as of now. So we're closing that out. And the question that was up on the Q&A was, do open workouts tell us anything? Real, or are they just for show? Well, they can tell us something if they actually perform. I like what I saw from Lester. I like what I saw from Mbili. I like what I saw from all the guys that came out, except for Muhammad Al-Khel, who really didn't give us too much. And sometimes when guys go in there, they don't give us too much. To me, it just seems like maybe the weight cut was tough. Maybe, maybe the water, it's not enough in the body. You're feeling kind of weak. These are things and signs that I look for, because even through the amateurs, you can tell when a guy's hurting, man. You can tell if the shit was rough a little bit. Not always, obviously, but when you have enough experience around it and you see certain things, you can kind of get something out of it. So let's get back to some more of these poll questions and see what we got. Shout out to OGZ. That's right, Champy. That's OGZ right there, 705 from the Twitch fam. Shout out to you, Champy. Keep spreading the love out there on Twitch, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you hit that like button. My man Anthony Chavez says, will it be back up? Well, I'm here. I'm still on the channels, bro, and checking, and I am, trying to refresh the pages to see if anything goes live. But as of right now, nada, bro. Nada. Open work, I got shut down. Shut it down. Yeah, nobody, man. Nobody's got anything up. And honestly, I would really be surprised if this gets shut down all the way. Because as a video audio guy myself, I would be scramming the world to try to get this stream back up. And, and I'm not as good as some of these guys that have been doing this for years. So, hopefully we still get it. It's late though, it's 9 o'clock. It's 10:40 already. Come on, who are we kidding? It's late, bro. This is not gonna happen. You're asking fighters to go past a certain point to still continue the stream. It's not gonna happen. And honestly, after Fernando Vargas and Kalen Walsh, that should have been Canelo and Crawford up next to move around in the ring. They were the co-main, so I don't know. I mean, this looks a little weird. Could it have been sabotaged on purpose? Could it have been a plan so that, Canelo and Crawford don't have to really come out? It is late, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit looks a little, I don't know. I'm not going to get all conspiracy theory about it, but, anything can happen out here, champions. Anything can happen. You just never know. You just never know. I'm just saying, you just never know, man. Sometimes shit could just happen or you think it's happening because it's just happening, but I mean, we're not going to get to see these guys until weigh-in now, right? Yeah. There's nothing else in between. Press conference. We're going to get one more press conference, one more weigh-in. And that's it. Yeah. So, all right. I guess I'm going to have to be okay with this. Stream got shot down, and it is what it is. Angel Gonzalez says, what happened to the stream? Canelo and Crawford. Oh, shit. I thought you were trying to make a pun on Carnero because of the carne, but we're gonna say you meant to say Canelo. It's shut down. The stream has been shut down. It was chopped up to shit, and quite honestly, you know, I already knew once the choppiness was going on that it was gonna be a real problem. Now, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to see if my man JD conquered the internet agents and the sound agents that were attacking him from saying these blasphemous lies that he's about to tell us now.
Stop it. Knock it off. How is this? Is this better?
Perfect, my brother. Audio on point. So now we cooking with peanut oil now.
I put on the little glasses, the little Bluetooth glasses.
Oh,
I guess this is better.
He got the metas on.
Yeah. So look, man, what I was saying about Crawford was, look, the underestimated thing was his strength. He's always been stronger than, and I go back to the Sean Porter fight, right? Sean Porter fight, at that time, let's be real, he was bullying fighters. He was bullying the whole 147 class, right? He even tried, you
talking about Sean, right? You talking about Sean?
Yeah.
All right.
Sean Porter, who competed with, and I'm going back to the amateur days where he competed with the Danny Jacobs, the bigger fighters. I think Sean Porter's whole game plan was to come in the game and bully the 147 weight class. And then when that didn't work, whenever the bully, the classic bully, whenever they, even when you go back to school, right? Middle school.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever the bully gets stood up to, what always happens? Like what happened with Earl Spence when he ran into a dude that wasn't backing down from the bully. And so what I'm saying is, I don't think he's that fighter that's scared of the bigger weight classes. I think he has a different strength and a different skill set that can go ahead.
So no, what I'm saying is this, right? So with Sean Porter, right? Matter of fact, let me get it back in here. So with Sean Porter, you felt, I mean, was Sean Porter, did Crawford get the Sean Porter that Danny Garcia got?
So Sean Porter is Sean Porter. He's a strong fighter. It don't matter what version of Sean Porter, you know what I mean? Like we so that's the new boxing where they take away from a fighter once he gets a loss. But no, Sean Porter is always gonna be Sean Porter. He's always gonna be a tough, strong fighter. But I didn't see that same Sean Porter when he fought. I saw a timid Sean Porter.
Now Earl. Now I'm gonna ask you this one. Earl, was that the Earl Spence, the best Earl Spence that Crawford got?
I would say Earl used to see. This is I don't know if you remember my calls, but I always say this about Earl. He used to bully fighters. I keep using this bully word for a reason. It's because I saw Mike Tyson back down once a dude and Buster Douglas who didn't respect him, or he didn't, once you show that bully that, hey, listen, I'm here, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And we see that, and you see it all through the gyms. I know you be in gyms and you see the bully fighters, and then every time that little quick motherfucker with the hands, you know what I mean? I'm just saying that I wouldn't put it past Crawford if he was able to neutralize another bully. Because let's be real, if we look at Canelo fights, what is he really doing? Is he outboxing him, or is he bullying him? And then I saw this in the Bivol fight.
He's doing both.
Okay, I saw this in the
bullying and outboxing him.
But what happened in the Bivol fight? It looked like he ran into a fighter that he wasn't able to bully.
So this look, and I'm going to agree with you on this because it is something that certain fighters, when they've stepped in the ring with Canelo, they go into with too much of that aura. You know what I mean? They get beat before in the mind before they ain't even in the fighting. So I get that, right? But I mean, when you're talking about, and I brought this up because I'm feeling like, are you one that's feeling like Crawford might knock him out, right? Because I'm not saying it ain't gonna be a good fight. I'm just saying for those that are saying that he's gonna knock him out, pushing him back as the bully, yes. Crawford got that in him, right? That's what I understand about it, right? The whole special fighter, the special athlete, right? I get it, right? But when you're dealing with the facts is that Canelo's taking the harder punches. He's been in there with the bigger guys longer than and at that weight than Crawford. Crawford's never been there. So, you know, and in 725, they made a post about it. 725 rounds combined. None of them been knocked down. And you could argue that Crawford's being knocked down. You could argue that, right? So it's like, when you're telling me, when I got guys telling me like, yo, Doomy, he's going to knock him out. Watch, he's going to knock him out. Bet on it. I'm just like, bro, the fanaticism, the sensationalism got to go. Same way with Canelo knocking Crawford out. I'm not saying he's going to knock him out because Crawford is too slick.
Well, I'm saying he got a good chance. I think that's the only way
Canelo got a better chance of knocking Crawford out than Crawford does Canelo.
That's a fact. That's a fact. If you're talking one punch, then for sure. But if you're talking about overwhelming, now that's a different story. And I'm gonna tell you why I say that. If we look at cars, I'm not a big car person, but I'm sure the V12 engine it got a lot more power than the V8 supercharge, or you know what I mean, like the V8.
Get it. Raw power from the V12, right?
So if we talking going into the deep waters, right, I'm putting my money on Crawford in the deep waters because I don't think that dude got he don't get tired. You know what I mean? Like,
so you're not worried about that weight at all.
I'm worried about that V8 versus that V12.
All right, so power. Talking about horsepower, that power.
Like
he just did.
Who gonna last the longest?
Like he did your man.
Not that kind of power. Not that kind of power. The kind of power that you got still in the 12th and the 11th, the championship rounds. I think. I've always said this about Crawford. I've always said that there's only certain fighters that I've seen with that they can hit that gear, and they can hit that. They can hit that NOS button on Fast and the Furious. They can turn up whenever they want to. We seen Crawford do that on Sean Porter.
Bro, you see that horsepower right there?
Yeah, that was early. That was almost the same way he knocked out the other guy that wasn't supposed to be in there, Kurt Franklin. Kirk, yeah. I said Kurt Franklin. James Kirkland. No disrespect to James Kirkland. But
the power.
Yeah.
The power. Now
I don't think he was. These are good highlight knockouts, but I'm just saying, like, these people are different from Crawford. That's all I'm saying.
Crawford, listen, man. Crawford's different, bro.
V12 motor when you talk Crawford.
All right, so you're saying Crawford's the V12?
Yeah, I wasn't talking to Canelo. What you mean?
Damn, had me thinking. I'm thinking you saying that Canelo's the V12 and Crawford's the 8 with the supercharge, and he's got I
might not be that good.
He's the smaller engine though. He's the smaller guy.
You're missing the point. You're missing the point. What I'm saying is, I've personally seen, and you've seen it too if you watch boxing. You've seen Crawford go out there against Sean Porter and be like, "Am I down? Hold on, let me hit that. I gotta throw this bitch in overdrive."
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
I do remember that.
I haven't, but I've seen that multiple times with Crawford. Even every time he get hurt or get wobbled, he be like, "Hey, boxing is out there. Let's get it." And when he say that, it's something about that rhythm. He got a rhythm when he boxing that's unstoppable.
I mean, look.
When he start bouncing back and forth, it's fucking over.
That's a it's funny because I was saying that earlier. That bounce is what worries me. The movement is what worries me with Crawford when I'm talking about Canelo losing. And honestly, man, I know that I get all conspiracy theory about it sometimes, right? But that skull fight, man, yo.
What do you mean by that,
bro? That's what
was wrong with the skull fight?
Because I think sometimes Turkey's on Crawford's side, right? That's Turkey's man's, right? So I'm like, we get this skull fight with Canelo, a fight we didn't even ask for, a fight that came out at just where did it come from, right? And I'm thinking to myself like, yo, the Turkey, put that fight together so that Crawford could have an idea of what it is to fight, in that manner, because it was just too strange, man, for a guy to run that much and not engaged, not even a little bit. It was just funny to me. And then I guess I overanalyze sometimes, but I'm looking at the fight and I'm looking at Crawford's face in the crowd. And obviously, he's a studious man of the sport, right? But he's zoned out. And then all the other Saudi princes are zoned out. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, bro, everybody's just so zoned into this fight. Like, is this fight like a test fight? Is this a fight like a barometer fight that they put together just so that Crawford could see? But it was just it was just a fight that I felt like came out of nowhere. And, and I'm saying all this to go back to the movement. That movement that Skull was using, Crawford could do that movement way better. Only thing is that Crawford is going to be punching. So that's where I feel like Canelo's going to lose. If Canelo
I didn't even think of that.
Bro, I
didn't pay no attention to that last Canelo fight because I was just like, nah, that's how I felt about it. Nah.
Yeah, we all felt, man. I felt more than, man. I feel like, ugh. Like, shit was disgusting. But I just can't, I got into my conspiracy theories, do me be going down the rabbit hole, and I'm like, bro, this fight just doesn't make sense. And then even the way he fought Madrimov, and whether it's planned or not, or destiny itself, with Madrimov, he went up to 154, and I'm like, he moved very well in that fight, but I felt like he took those right hands, right? I'm not saying that he took them on purpose, but I felt like he was just trying to get a feel of how his speed was maintaining, right? And I don't know how much he weighed in. I know he didn't weigh in at 154 come fight night. He must have been a little bit more. So I'm thinking like he was just trying to gauge to see if he can move for 12 rounds like that. And a guy like Madrimov who moves way more than Canelo, then I'm thinking, okay, great plan. So that, to me, the keys to victory, bro, for Crawford is movement, fight in pockets, and maybe every now and then, he might find that one, bro, that'll stun Canelo. Not stun him to like where he's wobbly, but stun him enough to where Canelo will start getting into that comfort zone. You ever see him when he starts to get hit too much or he's getting punched on? Like with Bivol, you can't get too many examples out of it. But when Bivol was punching on him, he gets comfortable in that high guard. And then he starts to take too many before he returns fire. And that could win Crawford the fight. And that's my take on Crawford, right? That's what I think.
That's how you see him winning?
That's how I see him winning. That whole knockout shit, get that shit out of my face. That shit not happening.
Well, I'll just say this about the knockout part. I see the fight. To answer your question, that's what I was doing at first. To see, I've never seen nobody go like when Crawford turns up, bro. It's like a different, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it's different from other people, and I say that because like he got a killer instinct. So when he turns up to that gear that other person can't go to, you know what I mean? Like that's why I say I can see
It's like
maybe a stoppage, not a knockout, but a stoppage.
It's like a chip on his shoulder. And going to added to what you said, that killer instinct is also, I guess, the most dangerous thing about him. He's a good finisher. Like, he might not be like as powerful as Canelo with the one punches, but he knows how to finish guys. But I don't see him hurting them like that.
But to be honest with you, bro, it's crazy of me even saying this, what I'm saying, but from a guy coming from that, low of a weight class, but it just, I don't know, bro. Like, I heard Austin Trout say it, and Jared Hurd just recently said it. You know what I mean? Like, Jared Hurd, when he was at the top of his game, you know what I mean, at the 154, he was one of them bully fighters at 154. That's all he was really doing, was bullying the other guys, and they were backing down. Yeah. He was and then Crawford came to the camp and was like, "You ain't walking me down like you do them other 154 pounders." And Jared Hurd said, sure enough, I didn't. I tried to, but I couldn't. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's something about that boy strength too. I don't know. Like, he was picking Sean Porter up. You heard Sean Porter. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I didn't see the Sean Porter one, but I did see when he slammed Nico Ali on the grass. Like, he literally carried him. He was like, "I can slam you, Nico." He was like, "No, you can't." And he just threw him on the floor like a kid.
Well, there you go too. But even Sean Porter was like, when they was in the fight, he said when he picked me up, I don't know what round it was, but he picked him up and he was like, "Damn." That's when Sean Porter, he actually said, I realized it was a different fight.
So he's strong for sure. Like I'm not even gonna argue.
But so is Canelo.
So is Canelo. And but I was telling somebody earlier, I'm like, listen, at the end of the day, it's boxing. And I'm one of those guys, bro, that, I come from an MMA background too. I didn't compete in MMA. I got to compete in boxing. But the MMA stuff, as far as like the grappling part up top, it does transfer. And, him being a wrestler and having that background, that pedigree, it does help. And it does present a different type of strength, because even like Madrimov, I think he's a judo practitioner. He hits backflips. Like, these guys, sometimes it's the athlete, right? You could be a hell of a boxer but not be an elite athlete. There's some guys out there that they can get away more with athleticism, but when you combine them shits into one, and you got a guy like Crawford, and he's fearless. That fearlessness, these things that, again, I'm with Canelo, betting on Canelo, but there's so many things that are still calling out to me with the possibilities for Crawford, right?
The only doubt I have in my mind is the fact that he's riding too high on that Errol Spence win.
You think he don't realize that? I mean, I know they're probably.
Well, when I say that, I just remember right before that they were hyping the Errol Spence Canelo fight. I don't know if you remember that, but they were already overhyping that. They was actually saying that.
Yeah, I remember that. I do remember that.
So they was like, he gonna get the Crawford fight, and then he gonna get the Canelo fight, and then we started comparing Spence to Canelo. Like, oh, hold on, this could be a possibility.
Yo, look,
you remember that?
Meme machine. Yeah, I know. Yo, it's crazy because I'm talking to you, trying to convince me right now. I'm looking at these highlights, and I'm like, damn, he's Superman. I see him with a cape on right now.
Hey, listen, man. Yo, this dude just may be what Bibble.
Toma.
He just may be what Bivol said he is, which is the definition of boxing. I think we're gonna find that on September the 13th.
Wow. Look, I gotta really like clamp it down for the betting show, bro, because as close as the money line bets are, right? Whether you're picking one or the other, what do you think about a knockdown in this fight? I think that you know, even though these guys have never been knocked down, is there a possibility for a knockdown maybe?
Yeah, with two big punches, especially with Canelo. Yeah, I'm worried about Crawford getting knocked down and getting back up and weathering the storm. And I can actually like vision this in my head. You know what I mean? Like the
That's the
fight that
question, bro.
makes the fight that makes boxing boxing. I mean that's the question that makes boxing boxing is what is gonna happen in this fight. And I think that by the like he said, by the end of the damn fight, his hand will be raised, and somehow I believe the guy. I just can't go against the guy, bruh.
Oh,
I'll tell
man.
you another story real quick. Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I met these two guys at the same time in New York at the party
Uh-huh.
that I believe I met you at.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
What was that? The TBV?
Okay, yeah. I didn't know if you wanted me to. I don't know the
We good,
situation.
bro. I actually,
Okay,
me and Ness,
y'all cool?
yeah, we recently spoke on the back,
I'm
and it's
I'm
still,
glad.
you know, we're definitely, we'll be making it public soon enough, man. But we
I'm
actually
glad,
finally
man.
had that. We finally had a conversation we needed to have. It was a conversation we should have had a long time ago. But yeah,
Yeah,
man, we good, man. You know, it's all good. It's all love over here, bro. Yeah, so
that's dope. So
absolutely.
with that being said, I like at that part at that going to that at the weigh-in. Let me just say this: Ness introduced me to Spence, and then he introduced me to Crawford. Like all this happened in 2 minutes,
Yeah.
and the demeanor I got from Spence was it was like yeah what up what up, you know what I mean, but like when he introduces the same way, right? He was like, yeah man, he used to box, you know what I mean, whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
but Crawford looked me up and down and it was like a weird energy. Like I was like, hold
He was
on, bro.
sizing you. He was sizing you
Yeah, I
up.
had to say it. Hey, bro, this ain't this ain't that type. He said used to box, bro. I had to make that clear. So I
Yeah.
said it to say that the boy's demeanor is 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 crazy, bro. You know what I mean? Like you just can't. I don't know. You
It's a
can't.
different type of person, bro.
Yeah, and he shows it. He don't talk about it. He just shows it. And then
Yeah.
if you go back and rewind the clip when he's talking to Earl Spence face to face,
Mm-hmm.
and then play it after the fight, it's like, damn, this dude was prophetic. And so I'm doing the same thing with this fight. The same way he talking. Shit, I ain't got no choice but to believe him how he did Spence. What do you mean?
I just again, bro. You know, and when we were talking, it's crazy. We were talking like this because I remember Earl before the accident, especially too. You know, Earl was always like he was like the bigger one. You know what I mean? He was
Yeah.
always the stronger and the bigger one. And I mean, if the accident would have never happened, I guess it would have caught me even off more surprise by the way that Crawford was handling him in there. You know, it was just you could see the strength, like he is really strong.
He
You know what
he
I'm
came
saying?
out from round one. And usually he'll like with Sean Porter, he played around. It looked like, you know what I mean. But like
Yeah.
with him, it was no games. He came out from round one, and listen, I don't want him to be too big headed on this fight, like thinking that Spence is Crawford. I mean, Spence is Canelo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can't go into this fight thinking the same thing that you thought was Spence or whatever. But obviously, they know something. They team knows something that I don't know. I- they did with Spence, so I don't know, bruh. Like,
Well, we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see about this knockout. Listen, Jay, you
real
tried.
quick,
You tried to
real
convince me
quick,
right now.
real quick, before you even do that and shit all over Crawford. The one other fight that I'm interested in is Norman.
Brian Norman, right?
No, yeah, Norman.
Haney.
Haney.
Yeah, Brian Norman Haney. You know, it's crazy. We got a crazy November month of boxing. we have
That
a
is
hell
crazy.
of we have a hell of a next 4 weeks after this fight. We got some good boxing in November. Towards the end of this, of course, the big mega fight we got this week, but just this overall these next 4 weeks, 6 weeks, bro. Crazy amount of boxing we're getting. But going back to Brian Norman and Devin Haney, look.
I'm listening. I'm gonna step away. I'm listening though.
Absolutely not. Go ahead. As much as we want to give Devin Haney a lot of shit, you know what I mean, for not being able to, you know, give us that pizzazz, right, at the New York fight. We all know which fight we're talking about, right? Where the Tom and Jerry stuff came out of. And, you know, Devin Haney's he's an experienced champion. He probably hasn't gotten the credibility that he should have in the public as much as he should. Maybe because of the style, maybe because, I don't know, maybe he just got that Floyd Mayweather energy that, you know, people want to see you lose type shit. But he's definitely going to be the type of fighter that's going to be consistent, especially with the style, you know. And in going in there with a Brian Norman, love Brian Norman, love what they do, love the discipline. And, of course, the power that he presents in these fights is it's a real problem. But Devin Haney's seen this already. He's seen power already, and he's going to do what he does best. He's going to go in there, and he's going to evade punches. He's going to go in there. He's going to box the ears off of Brian Norman. Brian Norman, can he do it? Yeah, of course he can. He can probably do it, but he has a tall task in front of him, bro. A guy that moves as much as Devin Haney does, and how he's able to keep that stamina all the way to the end. You know, he's so disciplined, bro, that he frustrates the living crap out of fighters. You know, before Devin Haney gets out of game plan, you know, you're gonna get hit like 4 times. You know what I'm saying? Where you're gonna think about even trying to step in aggressive. So Brian Norman got a lot on his plate, bro, with this fight. You know, I'm sticking with Haney right now. No shade. You know how they are. You know, fighters get mad at you, you know, when you pick sides. But you know, I'm a fan too, and I'm gonna stick with Haney on this one and prove me otherwise, bro. It's crazy because I was gonna bring up a picture of Earl, man. Some of the pictures from like 2016, bro. We're talking about 10 years ago. It's how long I've been in this game. It's crazy. Let me bring it up actually on the camera. Let's see. Let's bring it up. Do I got it? Don't I got it? Give me a second. All right. I guess not. Hold on. I removed myself from the freaking. All right. I guess I couldn't bring it on. Never mind. I guess I'll bring it on next time. JD, you back on? Oh no, JD went out. JD's whole camera went out. JD, your camera went out, brother. But thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you, man. And for sure, bro, we're gonna keep tapping in with this mega fight as we lead up into Saturday. And of course, you know, many of us think one or the other thing, right? Whether you're picking Crawford or Canelo, there is possibilities, right? There is possibilities for greatness here. Can there be a knockout? Yes. Can there be a knockdown? Probably. Can this be a draw? Absolutely. So this fight's just got a ton of things written all over it. I'm still sticking on Canelo right now for the win. Not a knockout win, but a majority decision win, or maybe a unanimous decision win. Just feel like it's just going to be very different for Crawford in there. Prove me wrong, though, champ. Prove me wrong, right? Prove me wrong, and, you know, may the best man win. But, man, we missed out on the open workout for Crawford and Canelo. That shit sucked. So, yeah, man. Matter of fact, let me see if I can bring up the picture now. I'm pretty sure that I can. Going down memory lane right now. My man JD just reminded me. Let's see. Got to bring on the software control. All right. It's damn, Derek looked young too, man. We all looked young in this picture. It's crazy. Let's see. Let's bring up the camera. Damn. Let me see. Look at Bundu with Ness. Where's the other one? Look at young Dumatron. I forgot what pub they had us in for this fight. Look at Earl. Look at young Earl, bro. Earl was young, bro. Thin as hell. Crazy. Shout out to Earl Spence, bro. Damn, we went to the camps, everything. Yeah, this was in New York when he fought Bundu. I know y'all remember that. Freaking Bundu. Damn, I think this was in the camp when we went. I remember we went into the camp. And matter of fact, let me see if I can put it back. Look at Earl. I remember this was when when we came to the camp and they were talking about his nipples. They were talking about his nipples, how they was talking about how he might be using peds and shit because he had the nipples and shit. That shit is hilarious. This is R&R gym too, man, out in Texas. Man, all right, man. This is Stay locked in with us here at the Boxing Biz. We're definitely going to be coming back with another show tomorrow as we lead up into the mega fight this Saturday. So, man, appreciate you guys always. And for sure, tap in with us. And make sure you subscribe. Obviously, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out. Looks like we about to get out of here. You know, what time is it? It's 11:14 on the East Coast. Shout out to the West Side. Shout out to everybody across the planet. Love y'all. I'm out of here. Dumatron deactivated.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your fucking cloud, it be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.